Hey guys, camera's over there. So this is my first. Now, this is so overdue, like years overdue. I have a YouTube channel, I just never put no videos up on it. But it's time for a change, cause yeah, tired of making posts and I can be talking, you know. But my name is Shonna. On social media, you may know me as A Woman's Work LLC. Um, I am a hairstylist as well as a business owner. When I said social media, I meant my Instagram. So follow me at A Woman's Work LLC on Instagram to see all my styles and all that. And I will be coming out with a page just for my products, but I haven't made it yet. So just follow me there until I get that situated. Now, my business is mainly on organic products. I don't know why I said mainly. My products are vegan. They all are vegan. Right now, it's mainly hair care, but I am getting into more than just that, just because we need more vegan type things. Like, if you ain't vegan yet, or at least going on that route, pescatarian, whatever, I don't know what you're doing. Talking about veganism, so this video is going to be about meat and why I don't eat meat. Well, I used to eat meat, but I don't eat more. But let's backtrack. When I was a baby, I had surgery on my intestines, and I think it was about 3 months, I believe so, and they were twisted. But ever since then, growing up, I've always had complications like digesting my food or using the bathroom, things like that. And I've always throw it up, or it'll just sit in my stomach for too long and it'll spoil and I end up in the hospital. But that's not even, I always thought it was just because of my surgery. But turns out, as an adult now and doing research and actually reading things, I've come to find out it had to do with the surgery, but it also had to do with what I was eating. Now, my whole family know me as the girl who loves to eat. Like, I used to have like 2 to 3 plates every holiday. On Thanksgiving, they gave me I used to always get my own sweet potato pie, and that was a given. But me being a fat ass is besides the point. I used to eat a lot. That was the whole point. I used to just eat a lot, and used to always be so fucking constipated. I don't know why I'm cursing. I don't think you can curse on YouTube, can you? Y'all, bear with me. This is my first video. But I don't know. I was just always very greedy and loved food, and I love to eat meat. Now, let's fast forward a little bit. High school, middle school, played sports all the time. Used to always throw up. Like, I used to have like a acid reflux or some shit. I always thought it was from the surgery as well. It's probably from what I used to eat. But when I got in college, I started smoking weed. Now, that was the only thing that actually helped me, like, for real. It helped me. I was able to digest my food, keep it down, and actually use the bathroom. But It didn't really stop like the me feeling, like sluggish and heavy. Like I still was feeling heavy and stuff. Now, that's back to the meat and all the dairy and stuff, I'm sure. So, I did a little experiment and I stopped eating meat for a while, and I leaned towards, like, I used to drink smoothies like a lot. Like that would probably be my lunch, breakfast, and dinner most of the days. And I seen like a drastic change in my body. Like it was crazy. So I started dating this guy. He was a nurse, and I let him know like I have health problems, my stomach and all that stuff. But he was just telling me, oh, it's okay, you can still eat meat, da 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 da. Just make sure you drink tea and all that stuff. So we were dating for a few months, and I started noticing I don't get acne. I've never gotten acne in my life. My mom raised us pretty well. Like we only had water and cranberry juice in the house. We had like turkey-based stuff. Like pork wasn't even in the house, but meat still was in the house. So I was just like, oh, okay. I mean, he knows what he's talking about because he's a nurse. Well, that was just the stupidest thing. I'm not even gonna say stupid because it actually helped me realize. I'm sorry I keep going like back and forth and stuff like that, but I never got acne. I started getting boils and shit, like, and again, I was starting to get constipated and sick. So I'm like, nah, this ain't it. It was not it. So now I'm back. I'm not with him anymore. I'm back to only eating. I eat seafood, but I mainly just eat vegetables pretty much. And I've noticed I'm back to that feeling lighter, and I have more energy in the morning, and things like that. Now, probably don't know, and I'm sure people who are watching this, they're like, oh, well, my body can handle me. I don't have those situations. I didn't go through those situations like she did, and da 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 da. That's not even the case. Now, the reasons why you guys need to stop eating meat or cutting down on it is because now you can find this information I'm about to tell y'all anywhere. Like just Google it, start reading, read books, go watch documentaries and stuff. Like this is the stuff I'm doing now because my life is important to me. My health is important to me, and what we consume helps us when it comes to up here, thinking clearly, you know, being more rational in life. So, what I've come to find out is way back then, a long time ago, our ancestors didn't even eat meat in the beginning. Like, we were vegetarians, and we would eat, like yams, potatoes, vegetables, all that stuff. Like that's the things that we would eat on a daily. We decided to start eating meat when we discovered fire, and that was a way to kind of like disinfect the meat, because if you guys didn't know, meat carries a lot of parasites. I don't care if that animal was grown properly and all that stuff. No, was grown properly, was raised properly. No, that's no. When it comes down to actually killing the animal, cutting it up, and letting meat sit in packaging, those little parasites, just like everywhere else, germs, they're going to get back into that. But before I start getting into a rant about the parasites, let's go back to our ancestors. Now, as humans, we are born to be vegetarians. Our teeth, do our teeth look like a lion or a tiger, all other type of carnivores? No, they don't, because they weren't built to even chew or even try to devour meat. We were born to eat things that we can actually digest properly and all that good stuff. Now, our intestines, which was my problem when I was a baby, since we're talking about animals and humans, animals, their intestines are a lot smaller, which means when they eat, the food can digest faster. Now, ours, we have two sets, and our small intestines is pretty big, and trying to digest something so tough and harsh, it doesn't always pass correctly, and sometimes it'll just sit there and just spoil inside of you. And oh Lord knows what it's really doing and what it's releasing back into you for sitting in you for so long. Just thinking about it, oh my gosh. But we're just, as humans, we weren't built to do the things that we do nowadays. Now, just like animals, they adapt to their environment. That's what we did. We adapted to eating meat, and we only did it as a secondary resource as food. When times of droughts happening, you can't farm and all that stuff, and you have a lack of vegetation, so we still need to eat. Of course, I'm sure people used to, I know people used to fish and all that stuff, but we have our hunters as well. But over time, they fed us this meat, and we've adapted to it pretty much. But people like me who have problems with the digestive system, we just didn't make the cut, and pretty much just living out to what we're supposed to be, vegetarians. Now back to the parasites. Since this epidemic of meat is just so popular, money, we live in America, the money talks. So it doesn't matter, like, so many people feel like they can farm these animals and raise them and all this good stuff, and they treat them like shit, like complete poop. They treat them like poop. I'm gonna try not to curse, but they don't treat them right, they don't feed them right, and then they kill them crazy, like fucking massacre. But I ain't gonna get into that, although I want to, but I'm not gonna get into that. But during the process of the packaging and all that stuff, you really think these factories are cleaning their meat? Do you really think that they're checking to see if there's bugs or little worms crawling in them? No. When it gets to the store, a lot of people work just to get money. So you really think those people in the back that's cutting it up, packaging it and all that stuff, making it look presentable for us to buy, do you think that they're checking it too? No, they're just cutting it up, doing their job, going about their business. Now when you take it home, I know a lot of people say they clean their meat. I'm sure they just wash it off. Are you expecting your meat? Like, are you really expecting it? No. I'm pretty sure more than half are not doing that. So by not doing these things, although you're not even supposed to be eating it, since you're deciding to eat it, cooking it doesn't kill all of the parasites. like there's still some in there that our body cannot handle. And the parasites that do enter in our bodies, like tapeworms, I'm not sure of like scientific words for the other worms and stuff like that, but there's a lot of different types of parasites. There's good ones that live in our body, like, but these bad ones, they eat the good ones and pretty much destroy us from the inside. And since our body has those other parasites in there, we're still trying to fight back daily. That's why you should take your vitamins and, drink a lot of water, detox on a regular. But as Americans, a lot of us do not do that. Just people in general, but I live in America, so I'm talking about us. We don't do these things. We don't do the things that we're supposed to do because we trust the government way too much. Although we say we hate them so much, we put too much trust in them when it comes to feeding us and the things we drink, just anything. We just fools to that. Now, I really could sit here and talk about this all day because I used to be a meat eater, like a heavy meat eater. And I'm not anymore, and I don't miss it at all. Like, the smell of it, it bothers me. So, if I'm changing and evolving, I know you guys can too. So I'm not trying to force nothing on anybody. I'm just trying to educate you. If you want to know more information, just Google it. Like, do your research and find out. Like, don't just keep going with the flow because that's just too common. People are followers and not enough of us are leaders. And taking accountability for our own self-being, like our self-health. And that's important. And in 2019 and so forth, your body needs to be the main priority. Now, there's all different types of alternatives out there. And I plan on being one of those people who have products in the stores for you guys to buy to continue to stay healthy. But there's meatless things out there that taste just like the real thing, made out of beans and other vegetables and stuff like that. Like, there are things that you can do to still get that taste of meat if that's what you crave. But y'all gotta know that these things are not good for you. Like, you can't live like this. And I won't live like this anymore, and I'm not going to. Although I don't eat meat anymore, I still make sure I detox and I do all those good things. And if you guys want a video on my favorite types of teas and detoxes that I do, and down to just anything, like I said, I don't get acne and stuff like that. The only thing I drink is water. So if you want to know my skincare and what I do to keep myself looking pure, because a lot of y'all probably think I'm like 15, like, why this girl got all these tattoos and she a little kid. No, I'm 24. I am an adult. But you see this? I love my body and it shows. So I just want you guys to be aware of the things that are killing you and that you can change it, down to getting cancer or any type of heart disease. Any type of disease, you can change that. Even if you get it, you can reverse that. If you want a video on that, I can give you some tea on that too. But this is my first video, and I know I probably was going like back and forth like a lot, but hopefully this was very informative and that you guys got something out of it. And if you want more videos, just make sure you like and subscribe. I've been waiting to say that, y'all. like and subscribe to get more videos. Like I said, I am a hairstylist. This is my queen, my favorite wig. I got it up in a ponytail right now, but this is a wig that I made. I do make a lot of wigs. If you guys want to see tutorials on that, I've been making wigs since I was 15, by the way, when that shit wasn't in. I was making them then, but that's another video too. If you want to know about my products, all that good stuff, I'm still gonna make videos about it even if y'all don't ask, just because it is informative. But just let me know, and just thank you for watching, and I see you in the next video.